Don't get to do that very often. Like a lot of you, I'm not a pickup truck person. But drive one of these and you might just change your opinion, at least a little. Let's go for a run in the Dodge Ram 1500 4x4 Crew Cab Laramie. While we're at it, we'll also check the tech. Now up front, our Laramie has a great head unit. It's one of those Uconnect systems from Chrysler that has a hard drive. You can rip your CDs right to that hard disk drive. Now the capacity listed here is approximately 6,700 songs, they say, in a 30 gigabyte drive. Oh, by the way, right above the aux jack, the oldest input in human history, is one of the newest. There is a USB jack for media as well. But in spite of all these great source options, the output's not so great. Alpine branded, says so there on that badge, but doesn't sound real good. But perhaps the most amazing and surprising part of this system is the Bluetooth hands-free. Watch as I pair my phone. Pair a phone.
Please say the name of the phone after the beep.
Trio.
Adding.
Trio.
Pairing complete.
Can you believe how fast that thing was? I mean, I say something and it's right there. Now, when I operate the crowd-pleasing motorized screen, you're going to expect to see a couple slots back there, right? One for my CDs and another for my GPS navigation system. But our vehicle doesn't have GPS nav. It's a relatively low-cost, a la carte add-on for under $1,000, but it can be had separately or in combination with the very high-end head unit. Most car makers put GPS nav and all the other good stuff into one. You get to pick and choose here. I like that. Now, the rear compartment on this guy is more than half the fun. First of all, it's spacious and there's no lack of headroom. We have a drop-down, optional rear seat entertainment system. It'll play DVDs, of course, and you've got aux jacks down here, but it'll also get Sirius backseat TV. And of course, they have a pair of wireless headphones and wireless remote control. This is called a Ram box. Check it out. Here in each fender, both sides, is a pretty darn big storage area. They say it'll hold 10 cases of 12-ounce beverages. I bet they mean root beer. Now, our bed's only about 5.5 feet long. Yeah, yikes, that's pretty stubby for a working man's truck. Even with the gate down, we don't even have 8 feet here. You got to go a little bit past. But we do have this bed extender, which will hold in bulkier cargo. Let's try it out. Now let's get to the guts of our big truck. Yeah, it's got a Hemi, 5.7 liter gas engine V8, 390 horsepower, about 404 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in less than 7 seconds. You will win some drag races in this big guy, but you'll pay for it. 1318 are your EPA mileage estimates, and in reality, I'm seeing something more like 14 average in a combination. Yikes. One choice of transmission in this guy, it's a heavy-duty 5-speed automatic, shifted at the column here, but notice this little rocker switch right on the column shifter. That is how you influence what gear you're in. It's the equivalent of paddles in a passenger car. Put it all together, and what have you got? A relative tech showcase, a great big cabin with lots of room, the ability to carry all kinds of cargo, and some really blistering performance, at least in a straight line. This vehicle's an eye-opener for me. Our Ram 1500 Crew 4x4 Laramie crushes the idea that pickups are basic, cheap vehicles. $44,000 base, but again, this is a loaded vehicle that is part luxury sedan, tech ride, utility truck, and dragster. You can add navigation for a little under $1,000 and backseat entertainment for those lavish rear seats just under $1,700.